Hi everybody, welcome to our channel. My name is Lay and I'm a mother of two, and we are a family of four on a financial journey of becoming completely debt-free. We do have a goal of making that happen by the year 2024, so I'm really excited to take you guys along with it through us as we make these payments and go with our journey. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for taking time out of your day and clicking on this video, and I really hope that you enjoy this content and decide to stay. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your continued support as we navigate through this. Excuse me, you guys. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm still like in that last stretch of when you don't feel good. So if I sound a little bit off, you guys, that's what it is. But I feel like energy-wise, I'm back at it. So we are going to be doing our November 1st paycheck. It is absolutely insane how November's already here, which means 2022 is almost gone. I'm using the Budget by Paycheck by the Budget Mom. This is the 2021 version, so I did talk about it before where, here, let me move my envelopes. This guy that you guys have seen in my past videos was her 2022 versions. I used it up, and so I was going through and trying to find a planner that I already had at home so I can make sure that I'm being resourceful and not wasting things. And I found that this planner had a few extra months, which is wonderful because, as many of you guys know, I am on the hunt to find that perfect all-in-one planner. So this is what we're using for at least the end of the year, and then we will figure out what we're going to do with it. So let me go ahead and get started. Oh no. Oh well, that's fine. We'll leave it there. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with. If you guys watched my last video, then you guys know that we did our monthly, here, let me move these guys out of the way. Okay, if you guys watched my last video, then we did our November monthly budget. And so we're going to be going through each week and how we're paying the bills and how that looks like. So if you need kind of an overview, we have that last video already up, but we're going to be focusing on our first paycheck. And so we need to update some of these numbers. As always, you guys, I do write at an angle. Once I'm done, I'll go ahead and switch it over and then we will review it together. So for rollover, it's actually going to be less than I anticipated. We are going to be rolling over $120. That is what we have left in our buffer, in our spending account buffer, our checking account, not our bill account buffer. For income, we are anticipating $750 for this week. Again, this paycheck, it's always really strange with this one because you don't know how much you make until after it's payday and then you get your pay stub, as to where we're used to knowing how much you're bringing home before the paycheck enters. Like, you see your pay stub before the direct deposit hits. Poshmark came in at 100. I actually received that today and transferred it over to the bank, so that should be there as well. And then my husband also sold another pair of shoes and made $100 off of that. So we are going to be working with $1,070 as pay period. As always, if the income is more or less when I'm doing our cash stuffing, I will go ahead and do a budget recap with you guys. And if anything from this needs to be changed or update, I'll go over with you guys. And we'll kind of discuss the good and the bad. So for bills, beginning of the month is when all the credit card payments are due. As you guys know, we were credit card debt free about a few years ago, and then we went back into debt. So now we're working on paying those off. It's about $9,000 altogether. No, I lied, $14,000 altogether. I was thinking without this one card. A girl can hope, a girl can dream. So there is that. And then we also need to add Sprint, which is our cell phone bill. And that is $135. So our total bills for this pay period is going to be $625. And that's going to leave us a remaining $445. This is very normal for our paychecks, you guys. The beginning of the month is always very naturally tighter for us, which is why we do have our bill account buffer. And in case one of these bills are higher, this is normal. This is kind of, you'll notice as you guys watch our last two paychecks, we tend to have quite a bit excess. So we're trying to figure out how to navigate that. So each of our paychecks are more equal rather than the first two be really tight and the last two we have all this extra. It's been definitely some trial and error as we navigated going from being paid bi-weekly to now weekly, but we can do it. So you guys are going to kind of go through us as we navigate. the weekly versus bi-weekly pay schedule. So because we get paid on a weekly basis, you guys, that means we stuff our envelopes on a weekly basis. So we are a cash envelope user family, which means that we use cash for our spending. We found that cash helps us stay accountable and maintain our goals. And what I mean by that is a lot of times it's really easy to say, oh my gosh, I want to save $500. But if you're spending and you're going to Starbucks every day, or for my case, if I'm going to Michael's or Hobby Lobby, it's very easy for me to spend a lot of money. So at that point, my spending is not aligning with my goals. And so for us, we notice when we use the cash envelope system, and let's say we put $20 in a household, that $20 is what we have. So once we're done with that, we don't have any extra or more to spend. So it really helps us stay accountable. And of course, cash, you see it as it happens. So you know, okay, I bought X here, now I have $18. So you're really being able to stay accountable and on top of it as it happens. So we are only gonna be doing our 3 main envelopes. So gas is gonna be getting $100. Grocery is gonna be getting $80. I actually ended up lowering this because I stocked up on meat not too long ago, so I have a freezer full of that, and we are trying to do a pantry clear out. I have a lot of pastas and soups and canned items that I need to get rid of and use up. So that is what that's going to be for. So this 80 is mostly just going to be for like our fresh fruits and veggies, any dairy items that we need. So that should definitely last us more than a week. We are not going to be putting anything in eating out because, like I mentioned, the first 2 weeks of the month is naturally tighter. So we have to tighten up our budgets. And then household, we are going to be putting $50 in there. If you guys are new to this channel, our household budget consists of 3 categories in one. So is our household essentials, our pets food. We have 2 dogs. We have a chocolate lab named Ramsey, and we have a Doberman named Moses, and then our 2 children necessities. So I have a 2-year-old daughter and we have a 2-year-old son. And so what I do is, because there's 4 categories and primarily there's 4 weeks in a month, each week I rotate who and what I'm buying for. And so what happens is, let's say for example, it's the dogs week, right? I need to get them dog food, but they don't actually need dog food in that particular time and moment. I will still go ahead and purchase the dog food because I know they're going to need it throughout the month. And so that just helps me stay accountable and stay on track and help me stay organized through it all. And then family fun, I'm not going to put anything in this because if you guys watched our unstuffing, you guys know I put money into our kids' envelope. And so if they need anything small, they can get it from there. And also we're trying to be intentional. It's supposed to be pretty ugly out lately, so we're probably just going to stay in and watch the movies with some popcorn. That's our family's favorite pastime, and so it works for me. And so that is going to equal $230. And we're going to be left with remaining $215. So let me go ahead and move this down. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, perfect. So for our sinking funds, let's see how I want to do this. Okay, $215. We are going to do our mortgage rollover. So if you guys watched some of my past videos, you guys know this, but our mortgage is our most expensive expense. And so for us, it's really important to make sure that we put a little bit aside each paycheck for that expense. So this paycheck, we are going to put $150 aside for that. And that's the only sinking fund. And so we'll pull it out, and then when the mortgage is due, we'll go ahead and deposit it because the next paycheck is primarily going to be taking care of that one. And so that is going to leave us a remaining $65. Out of the $65, you guys, we're going to go ahead and put $15 into our debt snowball. Again, you guys, I have a goal of a minimum debt snowball payment of $200 this month. It is naturally going to be a tighter month because of the holidays. And normally around that time, we like to take time off and just spend time with the family. However, if you guys watched our unstuffing, you know that we did end up adding $36 to this. So we know we're at least going to be doing a debt snowball of our minimum $200 plus $36 from our last week of October. And so this 15 is going towards that 200, and that 36 is on top of it. I hope that makes sense. So that is going to equal $15, and then we're going to have a remaining $50. We're going to go ahead and put that $50 into our emergency fund, and then we are going to go ahead and zero it out. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this, and we'll review it together. As you guys know, we are a zero-based budgeting family. So that means every dollar that we bring in, we need to assign a name to it. So what's going to happen is when we actually get this income in, All of this we know is to be true except the $750. I have a feeling, you guys, it's going to be more than that. I have a really strong feeling. However, as you guys know, I am a very, I like to always budget less, and then if it's more, it's a wonderful surprise. But if not, then I'm not worried about it because I always budgeted the worst case scenario. So for income, we're expecting to bring in $1,070 for the first week of November. Again, fingers crossed that it's more. I have a few listings on Poshmark and I need to list some more items. So fingers crossed that they sell. Also, you guys, they gave me a 5-star rating, which makes me so happy because as I'm not a real reseller, you guys. I just sell items around the house that we don't use. But I do take a lot of time in my packaging because I do believe that even if you're getting something secondhand or thrifted, you still want that experience of getting something new because, you know, it's new to you. So I packaged it all up. I did this really cute tissue paper and I put a sticker on it, and she left a really, really nice comment. So it made my day, and I'm happy that I was able to make her day as well. So for our bills, we got to pay all of our minimums to the credit cards, you guys. You guys will be see us tackling these. And it's just one of those frustrating feelings of we could definitely be putting this $500 elsewhere, but you know what? We don't know what we don't know. So now that we know something, we can do better and we can, you know, tackle it. So I'm really excited to take you guys along with us. And then we just have our cell phone bill at $135. For our cash envelopes, you guys, this is only going to last for a week. We're firm believers. You can make anything last for 1 week. We are just going to be stuffing 3 out of our envelopes. So we have gas at $100. I talked about this all the time. Our gas around us fluctuates quite a bit depending on where we get it from. And then groceries is going to be $80, and that's only because we do have meat in the freezer and we're trying to clear out our pantry for the holiday season. I know I'm going to need to do a big Costco run and get a lot of baking items, so I need my pantry to be as clean and organized as possible. We are not going to put anything in eating out because, again, you guys, I'm trying to clear out the pantry. I'm trying to be intentional, and I need my whole family on board with it. And then for household, just household items. And then nothing for family fun because our last unstuffing, we went ahead and stuffed our kids' envelopes. For our sinking funds, we're going to go ahead and put $150 towards our mortgage fund for the month. Again, you guys, our mortgage is our biggest expense. And since we're being paid weekly, we try to put something aside from each paycheck to make sure that when the mortgage does need to be paid, it's not such a large expense at once. We're putting $15 from this paycheck into our debt snowball and $50 into our emergency fund. So that is going to be it for our November's first budget with me, paycheck number 1. I do want to also talk to you guys about, I know a lot of you guys asked me for requests for a month ahead for income levels that you guys are. So I will be doing a video for your guys' income levels as well. A lot of people ask for a lower income. So please let me know in the comments if you guys would like a $1,500 one or a $3,000 monthly budget. I'm definitely going to do both. But which one would you guys like to see first? Because I want to make sure that I'm putting out content that you guys also enjoy as well and is relatable to you guys and will help you guys along your financial journey. So that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoy budgeting, cash stuffing, and plan with me, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to follow our family's journey each step of the way. And if you're on a financial journey as well, please let me know in the comments because I'd love to support you and your channel. If you guys would like to get to know me on a more personal level, you guys can always follow us on Motherhood and Finances on Instagram. I talk a lot about motherhood, work-life balance, couponing, free and low-cost family activities, and you just get to know me a little bit better. So that is going to be it for this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.